Dear health heroes, I hope you all are ready for something good because if you're a health hero, that means you're here being a health hero for your loved one, getting them more fruits and vegetables every spread. And how? With ravioli today. We are cooking live ravioli because, of course, we've got purple cabbage that's going in there. We've got green pepper, we've got onion, we've got garlic. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 points. Remember, in order to be a health hero, you get 5 points for every fruit or vegetable that you add. And that's not all. I think I have some other ones. Oh, cauliflower. So I chopped up some cauliflower last night. So that means I used part of it in some noodles. Y'all saw the whole cauliflower if you were here yesterday. And today I've got the rest of the cauliflower. So that's 25 points worth of fruits and vegetables all in just one dish. And that does not include the pasta sauce because, yes, I am using store bought sauce. So if you're here today, welcome, welcome, welcome. And let me let you know if you're here all the way from Jamaica, I might drop it for you. The amazing M&G, because you know I'm a nurse. I'm the nurse with the knees. That means my knees don't get tired. I can go up and down, swing it low, whatever, because you got to pick up stuff a lot. Sometimes I have clients that are babies and little people and they play on the floor. You got to bend down, get up, and all of that kind of stuff. So you know what I'm talking about when I say drop it. The everyday life of an OCD is chick. You do what you got to do, okay? So I appreciate Gail at Night for reminding you all to text the word faves, FAVES, to 757-231-3949 to get alerts and stay in the loop. Y'all know, Tati, you've been here. I know you're in Romania, but you've been here, right? And so y'all know that we're going through a rebrand. We've got a marketing coach that's updating all the good stuff. But hey, the whole point is that we want you all to stay in touch. So like Lash's Journey said, let's go. What are we doing today? What are we talking about? Well, just like I said, with our pasta, it's something that you can really bond with your family over, right? Today we're doing ravioli. That means that we have our Super Suppers Playbook launching, and we're giving this to you in bits and pieces. This ravioli dish today is going to be in there. So I'll give you a little bit of news. Let's get the scoop going, right? The superfood scoop. Okay. So here's the news. First of all, the playbook is launching. We should have the landing page. I meet with the marketing coach today. She didn't want to reveal it last week. So the landing page should be out today. While we talk about this, I'm going to start chopping the garlic because y'all know this is a 30-minute show and we don't have that much time. So I am going to put the purple cabbage over there. I'll put the other things there. Oh, I already have some garlic. So the other part of the scoop is that Dr. Neil Barnard of PCRM. Y'all know PCRM is Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. So Dr. Neil Barnard founded this hospital in Washington, D.C. That's the hospital where I got my Food for Life certification so that I'm a certified instructor for those cooking classes. Woo! Did y'all see that red purple cabbage almost roll away? Almost rolled out of sight. Now, if that happens, all you have to do though, you don't have to rinse it. You can simply peel off the outer layers because cabbages are like onions; they have layers. So, anyways, PCRM, Dr. Neil Barnard is coming to my area. The DMV is where I live in Virginia. You know, the everyday life of an OCD chick is in Maryland, but I'm in Virginia, so they call that the DMV area, like DC, Maryland, Virginia, that little circle. Well, he's coming down from DC to Virginia and they needed a food stylist. And so I have that contract. They contracted me. They contacted me personally and contracted me. So we do have that coming up, right? Now, PCRM, they really encourage fruits and vegetables every spread. That's the whole goal. So this particular event is coming up in a couple of weeks, right? September 19th. It's a weekday. Dr. Neil Barnard will be here at the Narrow Theater. It's an event place where like Prince would come. They would have all the fancy people come to the Narrow. It's like a small, intimate place that's quite expensive. And so, yeah, that's somewhere like Beyonce. I want to say she's been there. Let me stop lying. I don't even know if Beyonce has been to Norfolk. I bet Beyonce's children like ravioli though. Now I'm peeling 4 cloves of garlic and then I am going to chop 1 onion. I'm going to chop this green pepper and I'm going to chop a little bit of the purple cabbage so that they can be simmering in a little bit of water because remember, I don't saute in oil. We saute in water. And this particular This particular dish, it's going to be in layers. I do have some non-dairy cheeses. So keep in mind that as you're popping in, let's say if you're coming in from Germany, like AJ is road tripping, make sure you're putting in hashtag health heroes, because that is also a part of the giveaway as well. Now, once the launch is up, and our marketing director has released the landing page, we will start giving away not just your Faves 100 status. This is another part of the scoop, y'all, but we are also going to be giving away some of our ebooks, the playbook. So that way you will get an early start on the recipes. You'll be able to see it, see if they work, and see how they work for you. You'll be able to tweak them a little bit if they don't work for you, and let us know what you liked about them, okay? Because, of course, the whole point is to be a health hero for your loved one by getting in as many fruits and vegetables as you can every single day. What is AJ's road trip and saying from Germany, by the way? Let's see. He says, uh-oh, that's not good. Hi, all. I have low data. Is there a food for that? Greetings from Finland. Yeah, there's a food for that. Places like Finland, those European countries, those smaller ones, those quiet ones, they have all the secrets. Y'all know they have all the technology. Um, one of my patients, she has, well, a lot of my patients, they have communication devices, right? And so one of the nurses was telling me that they have something, I want to say it was in Finland, where if you have a spinal cord injury or any kind of physical limitation, they insert some sort of chip. Like, they already have the new technology out right now that they can insert whatever and basically get your limbs working again. So that way, I guess your mind tells your body what to do and it can do it again, just like that. So, rather than waiting for nerves to regenerate, because yes, food will regenerate nerves. Herbs, and that comes from Yaki Awaken. He's a master herbalist that talks about that. But even Dr. Baxter Montgomery, a cardiologist that you hear me talk about a lot, he talks about that as well, and some of the other doctors too. They talk about nerve regeneration, and so that's the reason why I'm always advocating for foods, fruits and vegetables, not just supplements and powders and pills, because the entire situation is what helps you out. The whole food. Thank you, Gail at Night. She has in hashtag health heroes. So she's got to jump on that. So does AJ is road tripping, and he's in Finland, not Germany. Sorry. Tati Sifatita is in Romania, putting in hashtag health heroes. Oh, y'all listen to this. I cooked some mushrooms yesterday and I put them into some noodles. I meant to show you all because I cook a lot. I do cook a lot. I love to eat. And the kids really like those noodles as well, that with the mushrooms. But AJ is road tripping, says he found chanterelle mushrooms in the forest where he's staying. This is a great, it'll go great with your faves. Well, the good thing is they are faves, right? Those mushrooms are faves themselves. Mushrooms are so powerful. And so, not like some people talk about like the psychedelic, the magic mushrooms, right? So mushrooms are so adaptable that, look, they can be magic where they can take you on a trip. They also are quite healing. Even just the white button mushrooms. You don't even have to go to Finland in the forest and escape the big bad wolf like AJ is road tripping to get your healing from mushrooms. I know that Dr. Sabi would talk about all mushrooms being good for you, except the shiitake, I believe. In another report, I read that shiitake were the mushrooms to eat every day. Now, what I've also learned is that according to your DNA, there are differences in some people. And so it just kind of depends on your makeup, probably, not your makeup as in, what you're wearing, because I am wearing Fenty, but but what your makeup is, as far as, say, like Business Talk with Kay. He's Nigerian, right? And I'm Nigerian, or y'all know I wait for the Nigerians to come in and really show off. I could have been German. I could have been Finnish. I guess if you're in Finland, you're Finnish. What are you if you're in Romania? Romanian? But no, y'all know when my Nigerians come through, that's what I do. So anyways, that being said, K Business has a different makeup. Simply because he's Nigerian, he has a completely different makeup than, let's just say, Tati over there in Romania. Mushrooms are powerful. You see on the Mario Brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Uh, Tati, exactly. You know that all of these different, this is one reason why with the rebrand, I said, I really would love to get in a superhero aspect, because when you look at all the superheroes or any of the gaming systems, the Marvel comics, and all these different guys, they really bring in an aspect of the truth, right? Mushrooms are absolutely powerful. So, of course, we know there's a network for the nation, for the world, right? There's a mycelium layer of the earth, right? That's the mushroom layer. That's like the internet for the trees and the earth and whatnot. It passes the information across. But mushrooms, nutritionally, they're powerhouses. Also, mushrooms are, uh, we just said, magical. They can take you on a trip, right? And you will have such gratitude when you come from those trips. And of course, there's learning experiences with those trips. You don't just take those trips, right? And like Tati said, they're good in fighting cancer. So you can't go wrong. You just can't. AJ is saying there are so many mushrooms where he is, but he's going to stick to what he knows. Yeah, because um, you don't want to be in a. I mean, you want to take a trip, but you don't want to take one where you can't come back. You know what I mean? You don't want to end up in heaven, wake up and pearly gates and the angels and whatnot. But yes, so for those of you that are in here, that is the scoop so far right now with this super scoop, with this super chef creation. What we're making right now is our ravioli. So I'm just going to show you the pot, so that way you all can see what I'm putting in here. I have a whole onion. And remember, you all, I told you, never ever, never ever use half an onion. I have a whole onion. I have about a cup and a half of purple cabbage. Why purple cabbage? Because it matches the red sauce. It gives this ravioli some texture. The cauliflower will do that as well. It'll give you a meaty texture, because when you're eating lasagna, part of the appeal, or ravioli, is the different textures. You have the soft noodles, you have the chewy meat, because a lot of people will put ground beef, ground pork, ground something, or they will put sausage or whatever in there. So you have that texture of the chewy. And then sometimes there's also the creamy, not sometimes, all the time. That's what the cheese is all about. So this does not look like very much, because it really is not a whole lot, right? I'm going to also add our green pepper, so I'll chop that. But I think I'll add just a little bit more red cabbage, so that way you all can see what's going on. So with this super chef creation, just be sure that you're still putting in hashtag health heroes, because y'all know this is just a 30-minute show, and somehow in 30 minutes, we cook this food from start to finish. I do cheat a little tiny bit sometimes, okay? So that means that if you are team deep water cultivating, you know what I've already done. I've taken some hot water and I boiled my noodles ahead of time, my ravioli. So if you want to cut down your time, I usually do everything in one pot. So that's the reason why I cut that ahead of time, because I didn't want to waste time, 8 minutes boiling noodles, right? Typically what I do is I go ahead and boil those noodles first, let the water soak up, and then the rest of the water, I saute my vegetables in it. So always use a whole onion, right? I used about a cup and a half to 2 cups of the purple cabbage. I used 4 cloves of garlic. And then with our green pepper, I can use a half a green pepper or a whole green pepper. I'm just knocking the seeds out of here, y'all, because you don't want to eat those peppers in your seeds. However, you can save them, you can dry them, and you can grow those plants. Peppers take a while to grow, but you can get them going. Thank you so much, Team Deepwater Cultivating, for putting in hashtag health heroes. Thank you, Annie Nia, for doing the same thing, because we're cooking ravioli together today, y'all. This is one of those foods that will satisfy everyone. Now, there's something about lasagna, there's something about pasta in general, right? But there's something about lasagna, spaghetti, those types of foods. But there's something extra special about lasagna and ravioli because of the cheeses. So, of course, I don't eat animals. If you do, use whatever dairy products you typically use. But I will be showing you some of the non-dairy options that are out here. There's a Wegmans grocery store excuse me, in our area. And Wegmans is, they have their own brand of cheeses. I didn't know Baby Bell has a non-dairy cheese, but I was able to buy some Baby Bell cheese for the kids to take as a snack and lunch in their lunch boxes. There's also there was cheese sticks. I used to get my children cheese sticks when they were eating, just regular old dairy and from cows and stuff and goats or whatever, because I would eat goat cheese, cow's milk cheese, whatever, sheep's milk, all of that. But I found out that they do have the non-dairy cheese sticks. My kids have been taking them in lunch. I forgot to ask them how they like them because they don't take it every day. It's one of those things where they might take it once or twice a week, just something to have in their lunchbox so that way, depending on what else they're eating. Because again, you want to always have foods that satisfy everybody, the young and the old, right? I think I'm using about half of this green pepper just for time's sake. I would typically chop the whole entire green pepper. All right. So if you already have in hashtag health heroes, keep in mind, we are about to do the Faves Hero giveaway. And once we get our launch going, I meet with the marketing director today, then we will start giving away some of our playbooks. Okay. Because remember, the playbook inside of it, it has games, it has shop and swaps. Remember yesterday I showed you all the grocery list. If you were here, if you were not, you can always go check it out, or you can just stay tuned because remember that is coming up. So click the like button if you're here. If you're watching on the replay, if you're watching right now, if you're watching on the replay, always put in hashtag health heroes so that we know that you were here. All right, y'all. Now that that's in there, I just mentioned games. I'm going to put a splash of water in here. We're going to play a game, because this is what you want to do with your family. The playbook will have games in it, but you want to educate them. So that's about 4 tablespoons of water, a fourth of a cup of water, something like that. I'm going to turn this on and put the lid on it, and this is going to wilt down probably in about 7 minutes. It'll start to cook down, because the way this ravioli works is that once these vegetables are softened up, we do add some herbs, we do add some pasta sauce, and we toss in our ravioli. Like, that's it. That's pretty much it. And of course, I have to layer it with some cheese. I'm going to show you, let's see what I have here. A couple of herbs as well, because you want as many fruits and vegetables in every dish. And I have pulled out the Italian seasoning. It's right here in front of me, and the oregano. So remember, y'all, like I had gotten these from the Dollar Tree to show you that you can cook on a budget. Like, you can definitely cook. Now, the oregano I did not get from the Dollar Tree, but the Italian seasoning automatically has oregano in it. So that means that anybody can have a good time with it. Now, the everyday life of an OCD is chick. Nikki, she's making sure that she says hello to everyone. I'm going to put the lid on this pot to keep the heat in. That helps those vegetables to wilt down. And of course, we don't want to cook them too long, because then the nutrients goes out of them. Back to the games. What's happening here is that when you go to, what's the name of the website, y'all? SuperFood Parents. When you go to superfoodparents.com, and of course, Superfood Parents is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. When you go there, what happens is you get to one of these pages, right? Wax strokes with good food. Now, I just went to our food games page, because when you get to the actual website at the top, you'll know you're there because you will see the banner. There's lots of information for each game. This is the food games page. If you're on the home page, you'll see Superfood Parents, but I just went to food games. So before we do our Faves 100 giveaway, let's play a quick game, because this way, when you get your playbook, these are the types of games that will be involved. Remember, our marketing coach is building us a new website, so that way the games will be on the new website. It'll still be beautiful. It'll still be fun. And fantastic fruit. I love this game because it's a betting game. So y'all, let's choose. Do y'all want to bet on some fruit, or would you all rather wax strokes? Because whack-a-mole is such a fun game. You can let me know if y'all want to do whack-a-mole, or if you want to do the other one, the betting game, talking about fruit. Now, whack-a-mole talks about fiber because this particular dish has lots of fiber, and they're telling you it's the moles that are healing or the moles that have fiber, because remember, fiber is a healing situation. So while you all decide what we're going to do with that, let's go ahead, like you all can put into the chat whether or not you want to. I sure hope I can get back to us. Okay, here we go. You all can decide if we're going to bet on fruit or if we are going to play whack-a-mole. I don't know why I can't remember. Tati has a game symbol in there like, yes, we're about to play a game. So while you all decide which one we're going to do, let's go ahead and choose a Faves 100 hero for today. So that means a lot of you have already put in hashtag health heroes, all one word. Even if you're watching on the replay, you can do just that. And remember, with hashtag health heroes, that's going to start you winning some of the first editions of this pasta playbook. This way you will have these recipes in your hand before anyone else. You'll get the digital version. Now the goal is to have these on Amazon as well, so this way people can have access regardless of what they're doing. Let's see, I see a comment here. Let's see what you all are saying. If you all are choosing to bet on fruit, or if you all are choosing to this is why I love you, Nikki. You know what? The everyday life of an OCD chick was like, bet on fruit. There's something about gambling that I really enjoy. I trade. I've taken several trading courses, and I'm not going to say that it's like gambling. However, you do have that winning aspect that feels really good when you win and you have those games. It's a good fun. I'll just say that. And in my area, actually, they just opened up a casino. I wanted to go, but my daughters were like, you can't take kids in a casino. And I think you can. I mean, y'all know how the casino, there's everything in there. So here's another situation of how to satisfy everyone, right? I thought the casino had like the spa in there. I thought they had restaurants. So, and of course they have shows. So that's why I thought I could take the kids. But y'all let me know if you are not supposed to take your children to like the big casinos. I don't know. The everyday life of an OCD chick is like, I don't know. Y'all let me know. But y'all also, you know what to do if you're trying to find some of the things that I'm using, some of the spices. If your Dollar Tree does not have them, then all you do is go to our Amazon store. SuperFood Parents has an Amazon storefront where we've curated quite a few lists for you. And of course, a lot of these spices are in there as well. So I'll just share with you what that looks like. So that way you'll say, oh, really? All I have to do is put in SuperFood Parents, Amazon, and that will get me there? Yes, that will get you there. So let me show you what that page looks like. And we're going to run. Y'all put in Faves Health Heroes again if you did already. It says only 3 people put it in, and I know like 3 more people just put it in. All right, so let's go ahead and show you our Amazon storefront right here. Hey, thank you, Nikki. She says, I don't think they let minors inside the casino. Okay. So once you get here, y'all, to the Amazon storefront, you just scroll down, and this is where you'll find different lists, like different kitchen tools, things that our guests have created. You'll also find different spices. And once you click on the list, it opens up the curated list. Okay, so just like that, you can find exactly what you need. But right now, y'all know what we've got to do. We have got to do our Faves 100 giveaway. I was hoping I could take my kids in there, but if we can't, that's fine. Thank you for putting in hashtag health heroes again, Nikki. You've already voted for us to bet on fruit. So even if I can't take my children into the casino in my area, you might win today. Now, I can hear the vegetables getting a little softer. I could hear that the water was drying out a little bit. So I'm going to put in just another splash of water, so that way G Mama Grows has a chance to put in hashtag health heroes. Okay. So G Mama Grows, if you're trying to figure out what we're cooking today, This is something that your grandchildren will enjoy. The steam is going crazy. Let me stop the steam a little bit. I'm gonna turn this down so that y'all can see how the vegetables are getting softer. So G Mama grows hardened in the garden. That's what I'm talking about. G Mama grows hard in the garden. Y'all know I can't read very well. When I'm reading out loud, I get slow. So I'm just gonna put in another splash of water. I'm gonna put the lid on. We're going to choose a Phase 100 Hero, and then we will finish this ravioli up because these have gotten a lot softer. I wish the steam would stop so I could, let me see if I can clean off the camera and help the steam to, let's see what happens. Let's see if that helps any. It still looks fuzzy, y'all. This is the fuzziest, these are the fuzziest vegetables I've ever seen. My apologies for the camera work. When the steam gets to the camera, it does some wacky stuff, okay? Just know that the vegetables are what they would call translucent, where you can kind of see through the onions a little bit. The cabbage is softer, and everything is doing its thing. So I know, you know what? I would blow my breath on it in white, but it's on the underside. You know, and look, now it just says it's not connected. It's coming back. So it might come back in better. Let's get on to our hashtag Health Heroes. Let's see who our Faves Hero winner is for today. So if you have not already put it in, this is your chance to put in hashtag Health Heroes. So let's see who is today's Faves 100 Hero. All right, G Mama Grows, AJS Road Tripping, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, Ania, G Mama Grows, AJS Road Tripping, Ania, G Mama Grows, AJS Road Tripping, Ania, G Mama Grows, Heart in the Garden. Hey, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick. She wins a lot over here. And look at who was lurking in the wings and almost made it. Black girls getting their shift together. She is in there, but she got in too late because you know what? The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick has won. Now, G Mama Grows must know something about the casino. Ooh, see, some casinos have childcare for children while you're playing. They charge by the hour if it's available. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? On that note, Nikki, I say we get to betting because everybody's congratulating you. If y'all aren't familiar with the Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, she's a grower of so many things. She has a food forest in her backyard. Now, G Mama Grows does as well. But the Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, they both, oh goodness, I say subscribe to both of them because you can go into any of their backyards and eat good. Now, G Mama grows indoors and outdoors. Don't break inside. And I would warn you not to go in Nikki's backyard because of the dog. But long story short, they've got some good food back there. So let's go ahead and go back to the games because when you get the Superfood Playbook, now the steam is hitting me in the face, y'all. And if this makeup comes off, y'all gonna wonder who's on camera. I'm gonna have to hide because you know I can't be seen without my makeup. Whew. Okay, so let's get back to our superfood creation. Remember, in here we're cooking ravioli. So I'm going to sneak off the lid. I'm going to put in some spices, and then oh Lord, I forgot that hot water hit my leg. I forgot the what do you call this? Cauliflower. So I'm gonna just throw the cauliflower in now because y'all know like broccoli and cauliflower, they get soft pretty quickly. So that means I'll put that in and I'll go ahead and put in the look, this sauna treatment is about to go the wrong way though. You can't have a sauna treatment live when you're trying to keep up appearances and you don't want to really show what's underneath. So this ravioli here, remember I showed you all this oregano and Italian seasoning. I'm going to toss a little bit in there, about a teaspoonful of oregano. Let's just say that. And even though the Italian seasoning already has oregano, sage, thyme, and marjoram, as well as basil in there, I will add a half teaspoon of that. That's there. And I am going to add our red sauce. Might as well. Now, this red sauce is a pasta sauce that I had to look at the back because Prego, remember I told y'all these pasta sauces, they won't say cheese on the front, but they will have cheese on the back. So let me know if y'all can see this food okay. Um, because so far, the camera cleared up, it came back in. So this is Michelangelo's. On Ibotta, I had to buy two of these and they were like $6 each. So I paid $12 for 2 jars of pasta sauce. This is where it would really help if I could break into the backyard of G Mama Grows or the Everyday Life of an OCD chick. The ingredients here is very short. Right here, these are all the ingredients. So right there's only tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, onion, salt, basil, and spices. So I'm just going to pour this in here. I will put the lid on and we're going to play a game. Now, the reason why I paid $12 for these two is because I told y'all I like to gamble. I like the aspect of winning. And when I coupon, that reminds me of like winning because I get back $4. I got $4.58 of that $12 back into my account. And additionally, in addition to that $4.58, I also am a little bit closer because Ibotta gives you bonus options and whatnot. So let me just say this, I've already gotten back $1,900 and something from Ibotta. And most of that was acquired in 1 year. So when I tell you that, yeah, I'm in it to win it, I really do play to win. I do my thing. All right. I'm going to put the lid on here and I will add a splash of water since I put in that cauliflower. So that's about another half a cup. So far, this does not have any salt. I do prefer salt outside of just the tomato sauce. So don't worry, y'all. We're about to start betting. But I do want to show you this. If y'all are looking for like, well, where is the meaty flavor going to come from? I told y'all yesterday, Field Roast brand. They have some of the best flavored faux meats. So these are some pepperoni slices. I am just going to put some in. And these pepperoni slices do have a meaty flavor. They have a really good texture. So this is the way I'm going to put them in. Rather than worry so much with the knife, I am going to split these into fourths. So that's where you cut it, down the middle, and then you cut it again the other way. So you can tear it or you can cut it. Since I have a huge stack here, I am just going to cut them into fourths. And then I will toss that into the pan. That way that can simmer in and get into the flavor. Like the flavor can blend in. And then later I will be adding some cheeses. I told y'all Wegmans, they have their own cheddar style plant-based, aka non-dairy cheeses. And then let's see, I do have one more cheese option. Wegmans has Parmesan. Now that's going to give us a really good flavor. I'm going to top it with the plant-based Parmesan. Okay, I'm not really using the cheddar today. And later I can add more or less of these pepperonis, Field Roast pepperonis. So far, Field Roast has had the best hot dogs. All right, and we only eat those hot dogs about 2 or 3 times a year because I do recognize that pepperoni and hot dogs is trash food. So this is not something that we eat all the time. Even with the cheeses, that little bag is what I would buy for the month. That would be for the entire month. So good to see you here, Hedgehog's Homestead. I hope you're learning something delicious today because I see you're in there chatting it up with everybody. So yes, G Mama Grows is who you're chatting it up with. She used to use Ibotta and haven't used that app in a while. Yeah. You know what? I had fallen off because, of course, a lot of it is propaganda. They're trying to get you to try new brands. However, they have added a lot of things that I use. So, for things that you're never going to get fresh fruits and vegetables, but for some of the processed stuff, it's good. So I don't know if Hedgehog's Homestead uses that. And I don't know if Hedgehog's Homestead is a gambler, but we're about to bet on some fruit. So look, pepperoni in a bag is what I used to buy when I was buying pepperoni in the deli section because I would get my food from the deli. That is where I would go to while I'm waiting, they would have baskets of pepperoni in a bag. Like it would literally be in a little Ziploc, just like that one. So I guess that's a thing. I don't know. All right, y'all. Let's get back to a game that's going to be in the Superfood Playbook because we're launching that. So Nikki said we should bet on fruit. So that means I'm going to go ahead and instead of whack-a-mole, I am going to bring up the betting game. So we'll play a little bit while the food simmers down because it's pretty much done, y'all. All we have to do now is add the ravioli and top it with cheese. Remember, the ravioli has cheese inside, and this is a dish that will really please everybody. So let me just show you here. This is whack-a-mole. Let me go to the other game because I'm still showing y'all the wrong game. My network is a little bit slow, so that's one reason why I'm talking a little bit slower because I don't want to be on one page and, be ahead of myself. All right, here we go. Oh, fonio. Fonio has fiber. I'm sorry, y'all. They're telling you which one has fiber, like to hit them. Okay, let's bet on this fruit. A juicy green fruit that's great for sandwiches and antioxidants. Y'all, I bet big. So I'm going to go ahead and bet 8. And y'all tell me what the answer is. What is a juicy green fruit that's great for sandwich and antioxidants? Remember, these types of games are going to be in our playbook. Apple, tomato, chili pepper, cucumber. What is this a picture of? Anybody know the answer? And y'all know, scrolling at the bottom of the screen, superfoodparents.com/Amazon. That's how you get to our Amazon store. Now, I'm with you, Hedgehog's Homestead. You don't need pepperoni because you're very sensitive to salt. A lot of people who have removed salt from their diets, they say that the salt like burns their tongue. It's so potent when they first taste it. So, G Mama Grows in the garden, G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden says to Hedgehog Homestead that she's discovering a sensitivity to salt now too. It's disappointing. What I think was disappointing is that we've been so desensitized to it. It's like, wow. Okay, y'all got some answers. I see y'all coming through. Hedgehog's Homestead. Y'all better know this because y'all are all the gardeners. Hedgehog's Homestead. The Everyday Life of a New CDS Chick. G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. Everybody's saying it's the cutes. It's the cucumber. Let's do it, D. And as you see, we win big. They doubled it. And so all of these games I created, y'all, I did a lot of research. I am a nurse, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm not a food scientist, right? So I still had to do my due diligence. Tube-shaped fruit, great for stuffing and roasting. This kind of looks like the cucumber, but I'm going to bet high. I'm going to bet 15. Is this an okra, zucchini, butternut squash, or is it a jackfruit? And I used to stuff these as well. Look at Nikki. Whoop, whoop. Yes, ma'am. We are winning. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to keep winning, just text the word faves, for fruits and vegetables every spread to 757-231-3949. We got an answer. Zucchini. Nikki, the Everyday Life of No CDS Chick, and Hedgehog's Homestead is saying zucchini. I don't know if y'all have ever stuffed zucchini, but they come in so much at the end of the summer. You got to find creative ways to use them, right? All right, next question, because we're winning. A juicy red fruit, popular in salsa, full of potassium and vitamin C. I'm betting high, 27. Now, the thing about this is our marketing director is saying we need a path for the adults. We need a path for the children. This way, when people come to your site, they know exactly where to go. They know exactly what to do. So you experienced gardeners would already know what this fruit is, right? You might also know some of this information, but a child might not. Some of the adults that don't garden or, whatever, they might not. So what is this? Juicy red fruit, popular in salsa, that's full of potassium and vitamin C. Is it chili pepper, jackfruit, tomato, or papaya? Y'all already know. Look, Tati's in Romania and is saying the same thing as Hedgehog's Homestead and G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. It's a tomato. Look, it's addictive, y'all. Okay, I can't help it. Okay, while we look at that little picture, I'm going to hit a couple of hedgehogs. We're trying to get fiber foods, y'all. I love whack-a-mole. Like in person, okay, is shrimp? No, shrimp doesn't have fiber. Neither does sweet tea or soda. Quinoa does. Chicken does not have fiber. Lentils. This is a physical game. When y'all go to the arcade, lentils, chia seeds, yes, they all have fiber. Eggs do not. Broccoli does. This is such a fun game. And when I tell you, I bust those hedgehogs in the head so hard on whack-a-mole when I'm in when I'm in the arcade. It is so fun to see how fast you can go. And y'all know I play hand drums, so I can move pretty fast with my hands. Lettuce, and I had a big family, so I used to fight my sister salsa and brothers. Craisins, yes, they have fiber. Potatoes, yes, they grow on the ground. Chia seeds, yes. Craisins, yes. Potatoes, yes. Soda, no. Fonio, yes. Fonio is an ancient grain. All right, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm getting out of here. I'm going back to one more betting question. I'm sorry, I had a good time, but these are the things that are going to be in the games. The show is over, y'all. We're in overtime with our 30 minutes. So once we get guess this last one, I will show you the food because it's done. Creamy green stone fruit full of omega-3 fatty acids. I'm betting high. 50 chips. Is it an apple, an avocado, a butternut squash, or a tomato? And you know I have some guacamole in the um, refrigerator. Exactly, Nikki. Bust them to the white meat shows. And Hedgehog said, "Wait a minute, you busting hedgehogs? It's so fun." And it is fun. Superfoodparents.com on the food games page. All of these games are there. And on our different pages, we have food games as well. So yes, Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chicks is avocado, right along with Hedgehog's Homestead and G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. Tati just put the avatar. Y'all know it is an avocado. So let's go ahead and click that one and win big, because when you win, they double it up. So, okay. I'm leaving this alone right now so I can show y'all the food, because on that, I'm going to show y'all the real food, okay? Oh, G Mama Grows, your avocado did not make it this season. I'm going to turn this pot down so that when I open it up, all the steam won't come out. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, I know they're tough depending on which zone you're in. I'm in zone 8A, but depending on which zone you're in, I know avocado can be finicky and tricky. So, if you're trying to figure out, though, which health hero you are, now we did have a plant-powered Titan that won, okay? That was the everyday life of an OCD chick. She's a plant-powered Titan. That means she already has 85 or more points of fruits and vegetables today. This particular dish, we're going to count them up again to see how many points we have, but you can always track your faves. That's my whole point. If you're trying to figure out what kind of faves hero you are, go to superfoodparents.com/track faves, or just scroll down on the home screen because the website hasn't been updated yet. Head on over there, check it out. You'll find all the games and all the things. We have to see if it's about time for our super clap sign off, because if this food is delicious, that means we can say goodbye. I can go eat. I can, set this aside for dinner for everybody because everybody's at school and work right now. But let's see if this is worthy of our super clap sign off. I'm just going to let some of the steam out. And remember, this is ravioli that's going to keep everybody happy. Not just the young, not just the old, but everybody in between. Whew, okay, I did not spill anything hot on me that time. Let me show you how this is bubbling. And this nonstick pan is in my Amazon store, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, because this is a stainless steel pan. You know, I've done a lot of research on my pans as well. I don't know if y'all can see, but this cauliflower breaks up very nicely right now. I'm going to taste this because I feel like I might not need any salt because of the cheese. I don't think I'll need any added salt. You know, the cheese, not only is the cheese helping it out, but going to help it out, but the ravioli has a cheesy filling as well. And these are a non-dairy ravioli. I'll show you the package. I have not tried this particular brand before. This particular brand is called Soy Boy. Let me show you. And their hot dogs were kind of like, they had a weird texture. They were not that delicious. But Soy Boy is the brand, but it does have a tofu filling. I'm not opposed to tofu, which is just soybeans, processed soybeans. And so, yes, let me stir this up. Let me toss in the cheese, and we'll see what we can do. You want to move slowly so that way you don't get any of that sauce sticking to you and burning you. You know, you just want to wipe it off quick if it gets on you. That's all. I was looking for our super clap sign off so that way If this is right, we can do it. So y'all see how quickly this came together, and you see how much food this is. I did use 2 packages of ravioli because we're a family of 5. And so we have a lot of good stuff in here. Look at Trash Can Waves coming in with the love. I love it. We got a plate for you, Trash Can Waves, okay? It's got non-dairy cheese, it's got soy and tofu and all the good things that you will love. All right, so it does have pepperoni in it. I'm going to top it with this Parmesan. Right, so G Mama Grows, you usually skip the salt too if you have a lot of cheese, because dairy cheese is very salty. So even when you don't taste the cheese in cow's milk or goat milk cheeses, it's still very salty, okay? I'm gonna turn this down because this is pretty much done. And I'm going to add in this Parmesan style from Wegmans. And boom, let me see. The flavor is just amazing. Wonderful. You can't go wrong. But I still have to taste the entire dish together so I can see if it's time to, clap it up. Okay. Y'all know that's how we do it here. Let me see if I missed anything from anybody. No problem, Homestead, Hedgehog's Homestead. We know you have to go, and we do appreciate the time that you were here. Every last one of you trying to figure out what you're going to take to lunch the next day at work. From Facebook, from Twitter, from YouTube, we appreciate everybody. I might have to add that other jar of sauce because it's looking a little dry. Anybody got time for that? That's why I told y'all, that's why I bought 2 jars. And remember, this is that sauce that only has a few ingredients. I try to find food that has 6 ingredients or less, And remember, this will soak up some more, like as it simmers, it'll soak up more of the sauce. You know what I mean? And so that means that having more sauce is better than having less. You don't want it dry. Now, of course, y'all wondering, how is LaQuita doing this? She was at work last night. She's broadcasting with us now. She's got to meet with the marketing director. When is that child gonna sleep? Well, I had my roll job of coffee this morning. Ooh, now this is beautiful because it was looking dry. I was waiting for Trash Can Waves to tell me about myself, but thank you for being gracious today, Trash Can Waves. The show is over. We're in overtime, but I do have to taste this. I'm gonna throw a little bit of cheese on top for a finishing touch. Now that I've mixed that other cheese in, I'm going to sprinkle some so that you all, if you want to get a screenshot and reminisce on the love you had, that you won't have, do that. So rolljava.com, y'all, that is where you will go to find your gourmet coffee delivered right to your door. See, Nikki likes it saucy too. I know that's right. G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden is like, yes, bring it. And of course, if you can't find the spices, go to our Amazon store. No salt needed. This is a really delicious flavor, y'all. You know what time it is. We can start to clap it up. Let me turn this pot off. That sauce has a nice flavor. It's really fresh. Let's get it, y'all. It's time to say goodbye. And that means in order to say goodbye, we've got to do it with DJ is his clap. Because y'all know I love to clap. My hands are full right now. I can't clap because I'm trying to eat. But y'all know what to do. As we say goodbye, you just clap it up. Have a good time with your lunch. Make sure you're a health hero for your loved one, getting them to get more fruits, single bread. G Mama Grows said, You know what, Trash Can Waves? This is the way some people keep up. He says, tomorrow's recipe is going to show no sweet mixed with tofu and cocaine. I don't know how the people do it. in order for them to stay on stage to make their music. Y'all know what to do. Clap it up. Have a good time. I'll see you all. Tomorrow is always a premiere on Fridays. Hopefully my mic won't be muted this Friday. Y'all, we had some difficulties, but no problem. We're getting it done. Man, this is good. I need somebody's mama because I got to slap somebody, and you know I'm not slapping mine. But y'all be a healthy hero for your loved one. Take care. Hey. Wow, this is good. I ain't even saying that. Just to be saying it. It really is delicious. Oh yeah. Everybody be happy with this. Take care, y'all. Be a healthy hero for your loved one.